Disclaimer: this podcast contains content of a personal and sensitive nature. The views expressed within this podcast do not necessarily reflect the views of Specialist Autism Services.
Well, hello everybody, we're back again for another podcast. If you've seen our last couple, it's been going fairly well for us, and we're on to our fifth one. So we're making numbers up. And today we're going to be talking about different music videos and songs, and like the covers and originals. See which one's the better one. And there's some of what we picked. Some of them are better than the other, and you'll hear some of them when we start talking about them. So I'm going to start off with talking about 1916, which was sung original by Motorhead, and the cover by Sabaton. So I watched both these music videos, and Motorhead, it were alright, but it was just too slow paced.
Yeah.
And the only imagery you got in it were just all the trenches and all World War I photographs, and thinking of, ooh, that's how bad it was. It's
Yeah.
like, it was bad.
And obviously, for many of you who've heard of Motorhead, this song, it doesn't really fit their genre of music, which is particularly not rock and speed metal. And it's the Sabaton version, I would say, is it's quick, it's faster.
Yeah.
Well, I say faster, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sabaton is a band that I'd not really heard before until they did, until I heard that they did a cover of In the Army Now, which I think, if you'd agree with me, is probably the worst version.
Well, I beg to differ with that one. I think the Sabaton version is better than the Status Quo one. But anyway, so for the Sabaton cover, they actually filmed it all at the Black Country Museum near Birmingham, which you can go and visit. So you can walk the footsteps of Sabaton and people dressed up in military uniforms and everything. But it were more or less a tribute to Lemmy, was the cover version. But like I say, Sabaton just, as always, hits it out of the park when they come to do their songs.
A lot of bands around that time. Is it 2015?
Yeah, it was like 2015. I think it was 2015. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of bands around that time were doing tributes to Lemmy. Like Metallica did Murder One, which.
Yeah. And so that's basically what I want to talk about 1916, and so we're going to go on to the next one, which is We Built This City, original by Starship, and then the cover by Lad Baby. Right, first off, we're going to start off with We Built This City by Starship. Probably one of the best music videos I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Running away from giant CGI dice.
I mean, it was the 80s and 90s. Music videos back then were just
Weird.
madness.
Yeah, literally. And what made it even madness was that the statue of Abraham Lincoln all of a sudden stands up and goes, rock and roll. It's like, I'm sorry, what? How do you know about rock and roll? The actual band Starship, they've done all sorts of songs. They did one which were in the movie The Mannequin, which is Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now.
I don't think I've heard of or seen that movie.
I've never seen it, but the song were in it, and
I know the song though.
yeah, and then so it's like We Built This City, literally, and it was like the best music video ever. Starts off nice view of the countryside, and then also we're all in sudden in America, cause go figure, Americans, yay. So then we're going to talk about the Lad Baby cover / very odd song to sing about sausage rolls.
And can I just start off? Whose idea was it to call the band Lab Baby?
I don't know. It's probably something you probably can think of when you're out on the booze at your local pub. Go, I know what we're going to do. We're going to call ourselves Lab Baby. Well, really? Okay.
It's such a bizarre name.
Yeah, and yeah, so they pretty much took we built this city and decided to say we built this city on sausage rolls. But I will say this: it was for charity. Just to clarify, they did it for a charity. But yeah, if you're going to try and do that, try and make up your own song and not take the Starships We Built This City, because it would have been better if you did. Because now that song is now stuck in my head. Is that we built this city on sausage rolls, but they're not very good.
It's such a weird thing as well, because you've got the original, which I'm not a fan of, but it's a good song.
Yeah.
And then you've got that thing.
That thing. We're going to start singing about sausage rolls. But there again, no, it could be a new entrance song for when you go into Greg's. We built this here on sausage rolls. Sorted.
And every time you walk in.
Oh, not again. Right, who's put it on this time? So that's about it really about them two. So yeah, Starship is the better one. Lab Baby tried, but it was for charity. But they probably raised a lot of money. But you know, we keep it. We build a city. No, we built this on sausage. Bloody ruffles. And now on to the next one I'm going to talk about is this the way to Amarillo or is it not? But by the original by Tony Christie and the cover by Peter Kay.
Which, I'm going to be honest, I was very young when I heard this song, so I had no idea that Peter Kay's, I think a lot of people probably didn't know that Peter Kay's version was a cover.
Yeah, every thought he were lip singing in the music video, but he actually did the cover of it. So, original by Tony Christie, probably the best song out there because, especially when you're on a night out with lads, you know, you can change the lyrics a bit and say, "Is this the way to the next pub?" But yeah, really good song. Music video is just him singing with a background of the
Original.
of mountains. It's like, okay, that's a lot of mountains. And then the cover version by Peter Kay, which he did for Children in Need.
Yeah.
And had a very fun way of doing it because of all the people who were in that Zen music video.
Yeah.
Like Queen, Block from Coronation Street, trying to think who else. The name that shall not be named for reasons. But everybody else, yeah.
If you know, you know.
Yeah, and but to be honest, both versions nail it. I was struggling to find if the other one were better than the other, but I couldn't. So, but Peter Kay, he's funny, so it's like he does it quite a lot of times. Because in one of the DVD specials he did, the tour that didn't tour, he played, well, with backing things and all that, he played Is This the Way to Amarillo on a shovel? which was funny as hell. And so that's about it for my songs. I hope you. If you want to check them out, you can go onto YouTube. They're all on YouTube. So.
Before we move on, I will say, like, when I heard this as a kid, I absolutely despised it.
Did you? Because it was one of them songs which will get stuck in your head.
Yeah. And like, it was one of those songs that got played on repeat.
Yeah.
Still not my favourite song, but it has sort of kind of grown on me.
Yeah. So now, Lewis, it's on to you now to talk about your choice of music and music videos.
So, one of the, first song that I chose was, I'm sure a lot of you who were probably born in the late 60s or 70s will probably heard of Judas Priest, but the first song I chose is Free Will Burning, which again, original by Judas Priest and covered by Fozzy, whose lead singer is, as you may recognise, is former WWE champion Chris Jericho.
Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
Goes from beating up guys to singing.
Yeah, I mean, he started the band in, I think, 1999 or 98, so on the time period, and one of the I forgot what the first album was called, but the second one he did was called Happenstance. It's got obviously original songs, but it also had a lot of like covers and stuff, and it had Balls to the Wall by like original by Accept and then covered by them, and
Yeah.
they also did Free Will Burning, which is the song I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, I do like the original, but I do like the cover more.
Yeah.
Totally not because it's Chris Jericho, but you know. But, but yeah, like the Judas Priest version, I heard. Can't remember when. Because I know that a lot of my music tastes from my dad, because he grew up with like Maiden and Slayer and bands like that and Priest.
Yeah.
I think the first time I heard this song was either a guitar or another game. It is honestly a really good song, and I don't know if you've ever heard of this song, or have you?
I've never heard of the song until last Tuesday when we had it on, and I think we had the original one on first.
Yeah.
And it had in the music video, it had one of the old video games of the Formula One.
Yeah. But you've heard of Judas Priest, though, haven't you?
I've heard of them, yeah.
Yeah. Very prominent heavy metal band of the early 70s and
Yeah.
early mid to late 80s and 90s and well, not 90s, because they did Painkiller in I think 90, then took a break.
Yeah.
And then came back in I think 2005.
We all need a break after a while.
Yeah, and I have to say, Fozzy is one of those bands that's like not a one-hit wonder, but like an underrated band.
Yeah.
Because I didn't realise that I probably could have chosen a lot of other songs.
Yeah.
From Judas Priest that have also been covered, but I like this one just because of the fact it's not one of my favourite albums, which I cannot remember the name of because my memory is very.
Yeah, just like a goldfish.
Yeah. I remember one thing 1 minute and then it got, yeah. So Free Will Burning, great song, great cover. Move on. So Sound of Silence.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Yeah, written by Simon Garfunkel and then covered by one Disturbed. The original came out in
I think it was 70s, I think it came out.
only 65.
Oh yeah, 65.
Yeah, and God, yeah, I forgot that. I'm trying to remember when I heard, because I know this song has been in a lot of memes.
Yeah, it has been in a lot of memes.
A lot of them. if you just like search any meme or video from the like early days of like YouTube, you'll hear this song.
In a lot of
Yeah. Yeah. The original, it's interesting.
Yeah, I've seen the original one, and yeah, it's very interesting. It's just how sad must you be?
I don't understand. Like obviously it was the mid-60s and stuff, and
Yeah.
they have technology that we have now or that they had in the 80s.
Oh yeah,
Like,
it's a heck of a lot different back then. Because it were in black and white.
Yeah, which is weird because, like, when did colour start becoming? I know that Doctor No was
Yeah,
filmed in colour.
it was the 50s
Yeah,
when colour TV started coming in. Well, late 50s.
yeah. I think of like, because obviously I know the song, I've heard it. I don't know what to think of it.
For me, it's just it's a good song, but
Yeah.
it's more like a steady pace kind of song. Something you could probably chill out and listen to.
Yeah, and then the cover by Disturbed, who probably known for, well, Down with the Sickness, which is one of their biggest songs. Or is it? No, yeah, it is, but it's one of their most popular. And I'm not going to do the noise because it's just embarrassing, but it's the one where it does noise along it, and I'll just say.
Ah, yeah, we're right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think because when I think I first heard the cover in because I know the song is off their album that came out in 2015. I think, or was it 2016? I can't remember. But I remember hearing the cover in like college in, I think it was English, not my English class that I had, and it was definitely a lot better.
Yeah.
It was obviously I'll get to the points in a bit, but that I wrote down. But I definitely do prefer it over the original. The original is somber and, dare I say, depressing. And Disturbed is one of those bands that I grew up with during the mid-2000s, and wrestling and
Yeah.
well, video games and, well, Guitar Hero.
Your Guitar Hero. The almighty game of Guitar Hero.
Yeah, which was very big in the mid-2000s.
Yeah.
Which is actually where I think I discovered Disturbed. When I was told that they'd made a cover of The Sound of Silence, I have to listen to this.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll honestly surprise you, like, if you compare it to the original. Like,
Yeah.
is there anything else to say about Sound of Silence? David Draymond's vocals on the song, really good.
Yeah.
Now on to the last song, which I'm sure all of you know if you listened to this artist, well, not the other one because I don't think you've heard of the band I'm about to mention, but it's Smooth Criminal, originally by Michael Jackson and covered by Alien Ant Farm, which I'm sure a lot of you at home are looking at me like, who the hell is Alien Ant Farm? Yeah.
That's what I was thinking exactly at the same time when he actually told us about it. I'm like, huh? You're just making random names up for bands here or something.
They're a they're a band that's been around since like I want to say like late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
And like the original by Michael Jackson. I think the first time I heard that song was actually through Moonwalker the movie. Which, if a lot of you have seen that movie, it's a fever dream.
Well, I've never seen it, so I'm just going to nod and just go like, yeah.
It's an okay movie, like, but again, it is a fever dream of like,
Yeah.
yeah, and yeah, I'm a fan of Mark Jackson, like his music and
Yeah, and there was another cover version of Smooth Criminal by a guy called Weird Al Yankovic.
oh yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, if none of you have heard of Weird Al, you need to go check him out.
Because he takes songs and you will laugh so hard it will hurt you.
He did a cover of what's that? He did a cover of Riding Dirty, which was called White and Dirty.
Yeah, and then he did one of which the original one was Living in the Gangster's Paradise, and he did one of Living in an Amish Paradise.
Yeah, but he also did a cover of Barbara, which he calls Bad.
Yeah.
But if you haven't heard of Weird Al, you really need to check him out. He's hilarious.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not like Smooth, like the original. But yeah, I first heard it from the Moonwalker movie, which again it's a very interesting movie.
Yeah.
Obviously off of his 1988 album Bad, which was one of his many great albums, all like Thriller.
Yeah.
Something you notice as well is Michael Jackson's music has been used in a lot of movies.
Yeah, there's been a lot of movies where I've heard some Michael Jackson songs.
One of which song was it? I mean, Chris Tucker. Like, if you've not watched like a show, like Chris Tucker is a massive like Michael Jackson fan. And what was the song called? I can't remember.
All right, yeah.
What else is there to say about Smooth Criminal? You know, Michael Jackson's version, except for it's probably one of the best songs he's probably done. I think, like, because something to know about Michael Jackson is he will always be the king of pop.
Yeah,
like,
always.
There's nobody that can replace him. And because I'm sure I don't need to tell a lot of you that, because a lot of you have probably heard of Michael Jackson. So like, I don't think there's anything else I can say about Michael Jackson's versions. Well, I say version, it's
The original, yeah.
Yeah, but Alien Ant Farm, like, they're a band that have been around since like 2000, 2001.
Yeah.
And I think, because obviously, like, I think some bands, like, they're told by their label to do a cover of a song so they can get like recognised and stuff, and then, which I think is what happened with Alien Ant Farm, because they did a cover of like, yeah, this, and then I think blew up after that. It's on their, I think it's on their debut, I think it's called their debut anthem called Anthology, which is Capital Ant and Anthology.
Right, yeah.
It's honestly a really good cover. Really good. Obviously different to the original, like, I love, where he's still on top of the car, and he's like, "Hans!" and the wind is oh, I love that cover. But, I think the first time I heard it was at a friend's house who used to live across the road from me where I used to live, and obviously my brother and my parents are the ones that got me into the music I listened to and stuff, and I think it was my brother and his friend that introduced me to this song, which I absolutely love. Ellingham fans are obviously an odd band. The song did skyrocket in fame, but I think they're one of those bands that's kind of underrated and kind of a one-hit wonder.
Yeah.
Because obviously they're known for one song, which is this, and then people don't really know their other catalogue.
No.
Which is kind of unfortunate because it also happens with a lot of other bands.
Yeah.
Because I think it happened with I think it happened with Rick Astley as well, because he was known for Never Gonna Give You Up, and that became a meme.
Still is a meme.
And that became, I think, the only song that people know him for.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a real good cover. Love both the Michael Jackson original and the cover. And I can't remember why they chose to do Smooth Criminal. I said it might have been a record label thing where they had to cover a song to get recognised, or if it was something else, but I can't remember. But either way, those are my songs that I picked and love.
Well, with that, it can now come to the end of our podcast. Thank you for our guest, Lewis.
Actually, still need to do the comparisons.
We've already done that.
Actually, I didn't say any of the. Before we leave, I'll just round it up like this. Free Will Learning, positives, song's very good, video good and clear, good visuals for the 80s, cover positives, different to the original by Priest, very unique to the original song, and I prefer the cover a bit more to the original. Original negative, song is a bit slower, does drag on a bit and could have been a better song. Negatives for the cover, no music video, isn't available through streaming, very limited to where you can listen to that version. Sound of Silence, original song loved by many people. It's a song that can be enjoyed by any age and is an okay song. Negatives, too short, not something I would go back to and listen to, and kind of a bit boring to me. Then cover, I much prefer the cover to the original. Music video is more cinematic and theatrical. David Drayman puts more energy into the vocals. I've nothing negative to say about the cover. Smooth Criminal, fun song to listen to. One of Michael's best songs. He's a smooth listen.
Oh, you had to put a really awful pun in there, didn't you?
Don't really have anything to say negatively. Great cover and one of it's a great cover of an energy classic, brings new life into the song in a new metal way. Love the cover more than the original, and I have no negatives because it's one of my favourite songs of all time by that band.
And now it is time to end. So thank you for Lewis for joining us.
Thank you.
And me, your host Michael, and thanks to our cameraman Alex and our editing team of Sophie and Andrew, and also our staff, which is Bash and Renee. So with that, peace out.